Hi, it's Diane Haworth, founder of the Be Love Principles. I had an experience this past weekend I wanted to share with you because it was absolutely transformational. Now, I've been on this spiritual path for many years, and one of the things that is just so endearing is the way understanding continues to unfold for me. So, let me tell you what happened. This past weekend was my birthday, and I didn't want a trip, I didn't want a big party. I just wanted to spend time with my family. So, on Saturday and Sunday, I had different activities with my family, and it was just lovely. Part of it was that it wasn't anything necessarily out of the ordinary. I mean, there were lots of loves and hugs and all of that sort of thing. We took walks in nature, we played games, but everything had this heightened sense about it. I mean, the food tasted amazing. There were flavors that I could detect that I hadn't detected before. When we took walks in nature, as a matter of fact, on Sunday, we went up to the Blue Ridge Mountains, which is my favorite place to be. All of the dogwoods were in bloom. That's my favorite tree. It seemed like flowers were brighter, more vivid. It seemed like listening to the stream, and we went to a couple rivers, just the sound of the water just seemed to be magnified in a different way. Everybody we encountered was lovely, was kind, was compassionate. Little animals we would see on the side of the road, they just seemed in sync. Everything seemed to flow. It was just the best birthday weekend I can ever imagine, ever. Even as a kid, I just was happy and joyful all weekend. So when I woke up this morning, I just spent a few minutes in meditation thinking, wonder what that was about. What what was it about this weekend that was just so magical? And the answer came in a download that I did not expect. What I heard was that I had simply been open and allowed myself to accept, receive, be aware of all the love that's always available to me all the time. It's available to me, it's available to you. I think love, universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, speaks to us through nature, speaks to us through food, speaks to us through other people. And often, I know I sometimes, well, okay, often will be a little hesitant. I'll, bring my own baggage to situations. And that just wasn't here this weekend. What I realized in that meditation was that I really had been able to live that first principle in the Be Love principles: greet everyone and everything with an open heart without an agenda. I just was so present to what was around me, to the love that was around me. And it's around you as well. The other thing that I realized was that there were no triggering events. I didn't bring any resentment, any old fears or anger about anything into the weekend. And to be honest with you, I'd been upset about something on just the Friday before, but it was not here in the weekend. It was the most freeing, easy, beautiful, flowing experience I've ever had. And what I realize is that's what's available to me and to you all the time, all the time. But go back to those Be Love principles. Greet everyone with an open heart, without an agenda. See the divine essence in everyone and everything, which is exactly what I did. The third principle is forgive quickly, completely, and unconditionally. And I had done a lot of work on that the day before, actually. And the fourth principle is to remember you are the light. You never left the light of the all. What was interesting about that was I could see when I remembered I was part of everything I was experiencing, that's where a lot of that flow came in. It was just a magical experience that I am so happy to share with you, and I just want to keep experiencing. And the Be Love Principles is one of the ways that it helps me get more in tune to that divine within, to really be able to live from that wisdom of my own soul. And I hope it helps you as well. Okay? I'll talk to you next time.